Hello, everyone. It's Coach Trista here with Talks with Trista and the Passion and Purpose series. I'm very excited this evening because I have a very special guest, Mr. Wigan Gardner, and he is a very dear friend of mine, and he is a true servant leader. He is a passion-filled man living his days every day full of purpose. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's a pleasure to be on the show with you this evening.
Yes, thank you. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Wigan Gardner. I was born in a very proud and historic village in Guyana. And I worked there until 1996. 1998, I moved to Atlanta from New York. And here I am. God gave me a wonderful ministry called All God's Little Children. I realized that's my purpose here.
Wow. So that's a lot. I mean, you're from Guyana, and then your purpose is a nonprofit organization called All God's Little Children. Tell me a little bit about what you do with that organization.
All God's Little Children started with a vision in 1999 that was given to me. And in the vision, I noticed I was administering to children right back in the old school that I went to and taught at in Guyana. And after that, a simple request was made, the school supplies and for first aid supplies, but although it was simple, I tried to get those things and send them back to Guyana in 2000, in January 2000. And as soon as I did that, supernatural doors began to open.
Wow. So how did you know that was the thing that was meant for you to do?
First, I didn't understand what was happening, but from a simple request, despite the odds and challenges I had at that time, I decided to comply. And as soon as I sent the first batch of gifts, which were 100 shoe boxes of toys and hygiene supplies, and I found out as soon as I did that, wonderful things began to happen in my life. And as I continued doing, more doors began to open, and to me, this was something new. It never happened to me in my life. And I decided to continue to follow this. I call it a calling because this is it was a calling in that I recognized that God had a purpose for me. And He was doing it through me being obedient to Him and being of service to the needy children in Guyana.
Wow. So that's really amazing because there was a need for something, and you probably this wasn't even a part of your plan.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, and a lot of times people who have a passion or purpose, they may know that they want to help people and they know that there's a need for something, but to be able to specifically identify that this is the work that you're called to do, like that is truly amazing. So I'm sure it wasn't an easy task. Like, I'm sure you faced a lot of challenges and obstacles, but what really pushed you and motivated you to keep driving towards this mission?
Great. As soon as I sent those 100 boxes of toys and first aid or hygienic supplies, it was so welcome that more requests were made. But what surprised me is as the requests were made, doors opened where those requests were being filled. As I put out the word, people responded, and people were so happy to give. And I found that was exciting. And I continued to do it, and it got bigger. I had it registered in Guyana, I had to have it registered here in the United States. And it grew so large that we had offices in 2 cities in Guyana with a warehouse, and we were serving so many people. As a matter of fact, it got so big, I was serving the length and breadth of Guyana through 35 organizations, which included churches.
Truly an amazing story. Now, for people out there who may have this vision for their lives where they want to help people to that magnitude, what type of advice would you give them?
Be faithful and obedient to the calling, that which you find yourself passionate about. I asked God, I prayed, I said, Lord, what is it you want me to do for you here? And I was led to Luke 4:18. He said, I have anointed you to preach the gospel to the poor, to heal the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, recovery of sight to the blind. And I remember that vividly because it happened to me 3 times. So I said, Lord, I know what you want me to do. Mm-hmm. And you find that the channel to do that was through All God's to the Children. So All God's to the Children are part of the master plan.
Wow. So Wigan, what projects do you have coming up and how can people help?
Great. The project I'm working on right now is with toys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Christmas, we remember children.
Yes.
Remember God, Jesus said, if you do it unto the least of these, you do it unto me.
Right.
So it's the birthday of Jesus, and if you want to give Jesus, you give it to the children.
Right.
So we're looking for toys for our children.
Okay.
The number in mind right now is 200 toys.
Okay.
And we look after children from 4 years to 16 years.
So how can people stay in connection with you, and how can they assist you with anything that you may have going on? Like what are the channels of reaching out to you?
Great. You can go online and you can go to our website, which is www.allgodslittlechildren.org, or you can email me at algciatl@gmail.com. You can also call me on my phone, 678-386-1431, and be a part of this wonderful work of God. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you were truly inspired by this man who is obviously fulfilling his passion and fulfilling his purpose. And thank you so much, and stay tuned. Have a good night.